Hello my fellow smug ones. Well, after months and months of rumours and leaked photos, Apple finally announced the new iPhone. Plus they also announced the mini HomePod, aptly named the HomePod Mini, and a few iPhone MagSafe accessories. So, let's begin. First up we have the HomePod Mini. It has a circular design with a backlit touch surface. It also outputs 360-degree sound and has the S5 chip, which is the same in my Apple Watch Series 5 watch. Apparently it analyses music up to 180 times per second and has auto stereo pairing when placed in the same room as another HomePod Mini. Unfortunately, it still has no native Spotify app or Bluetooth support. Siri, though, can now give you personalised updates. It also now has a new intercom, which will work across devices, kinda like the Echo Show, which means your girlfriend or partner will now be able to nag you as much as she wants whenever you want. Thanks for that, Apple. Thank you so much. Obviously, with everything Apple releases, it has a bit of Apple tax. Fortunately, though, the Apple tax isn't too bad. The HomePod Mini costs £99. It's available to pre-order from the 6th of November and available to buy from the 16th of November. Next up, we have the iPhone 12. Apple mentioned 5G non-stop within the presentation, so I'm guessing all iPhones have 5G. The iPhone 12 is available in red, black, white, blue and green. The 6.1 inch is 11% thinner, 15% smaller and 16% lighter than the iPhone 11, and also has thinner bezels. It has the Super Retina XDR OLED display, which has a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio and a resolution of 2532 by 1770 and a PPI of 460. Its standard brightness is 625 nits, although we'll go up to 1200 nits for HDR highlights, which means that Android fanboys will no longer be able to take the mickey out of your display. In fact, you could do it the other way round, hopefully. The iPhone 12 mini has a 5.4-inch display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080. It has the highest PPI of the bunch at 475. Apple has boldly claimed that the front glass of their iPhone 12 is tougher than any other smartphone glass because of something they've called ceramic shield. They've basically put a lot of nano ceramic crystals within the glass matrix, and they've also said it has 4 times better drop performance, so I'm guessing a few people will be putting that to the test. Unfortunately, 5G uses more battery life compared to 4G, so to combat this, Apple has optimized their apps for something they call Smart Data Mode, which uses 4G when 5G speeds are not required, so therefore saving battery life. We heard about the A14 Bionic chip with the recent iPad Air announcement, but Apple refreshed our memories with the iPhone 12. It has a 5nm process, a 6-core CPU, a 4-core GPU, and Apple also has another bold claim and states it will be 50% faster than any other smartphone. So I'm guessing people will be putting that to the test too. And it can do 11 trillion operations per second. The iPhone 12 has a new main 12 megapixel wide camera with a f1.6 aperture and a 7-element lens, which will help with better low light performance. It also has computational photography and smart HDR3, which brings out more detail and understands scenes with machine learning. Their night mode and deep fusion are now available on all cameras, and you can also record night mode time lapses too as well. Apple said that we can now record in HDR, although to be honest I thought we could do that already with our iPhone 11s. But this time we can record in Dolby Vision in 4K up to 30 frames per second, which is actually quite good and something I'm looking forward to. Since they chucked out the power adapter with the recent Apple Watch, they thought they'd do the same thing with the iPhone 12, and also this time they went one further and also chucked out the headphones in the box, which I suppose is good for the environment, but not so good if you haven't got a USB-C adapter. unless you use wireless charging, like me. The iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 are available in 64GB, 128GB and 256GB. And the mini starts from £699 and the iPhone 12 starts from £799. Next, we'll move on to the iPhone 12 Pro. It has a stainless steel body and comes in silver, gold, graphite and Pacific blue. Although I prefer the colours of the new iPhone 12s and would rather that they were available across the standard iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pros, as well as the iPhone Pro colours. The iPhone 12 Pro is available in two sizes, the 6.1 inch and 6.7 inch. The 6.1 inch has a resolution of 2778 by 1284, which is a 458 ppi. The Pro Max has a resolution of 2688 by 1242 and has the lowest ppi of the bunch at 444 ppi, although I don't think you'll notice much difference. The iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max have slightly brighter OLED screens at 800 nits as standard versus the 625 nits found on the standard iPhone 12. But both the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pros output up to 1200 nits for HDR highlights. The iPhone 12 Pro has a telephoto camera with a f.24 aperture and also a LiDAR sensor for advanced depth mapping. It also helps with autofocus in low light conditions, and Apple says it improves the focus time by up to 6 times. You can also record Dolby Vision in 4K up to 60 frames per second versus 30 frames per second on the iPhone 12, and you also can take night mode portrait photos. I have no idea why you can't do either of them on the iPhone 12. I'm guessing it's so they sell more iPhone 12 Pros. The iPhone 12 Pro comes in 128GB, 256GB and 512GB and is priced at £999. Screen size no longer differentiates the Pro and the Pro Max, because this year the Pro Max has slightly better cameras than the Pro, so if you want to take the best photos, you now have to carry a brick around in your pocket. The telephoto camera has a 2.5 times optical zoom and a 2.2 aperture. The iPhone 12 Pro Max also has a new larger main wide camera, which will take even better photos in low light conditions. It also has something called sensor shift, which gives a better optical image stabilization. The iPhone 12 Pro Max starts at £1,099. With the Pros, you can also use Apple's new file format, which is called Apple Pro RAW, and gives full control over color, depth, and dynamic range. As well as the iPhone 12s and iPhone 12 Pros, you're still able to buy the iPhone SE, iPhone XR, and iPhone 11. I really love the new blue colour of the iPhone 12, and I think I'm going to be getting an iPhone 12 mini, but I don't really want to wait till November, so I have a cunning plan. Yes, I'm going to go to the Apple Store when the iPhone 12 is released and see how it feels, the standard 6.1 inch. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Now, this year, Apple have gave you even less reason to upgrade to the Pros. Not only has the Pro got pants colours compared to the iPhone 12, but the only upgrades there seem to be are the new LiDAR sensor, which I don't think most people have much use for, stainless steel body, and Dolby Vision recording in 60 frames per second. Both of which I want, but I don't really want to pay £200 to £300 for it. But if you're going to get the standard 6.1 inch iPhone in 128GB, that is £850. Or, sorry, £849. Can't forget the pound. So that's £150 difference, which might be worth it at a push if you really do want those extra features. iPhone MagSafe sounds quite cool, but in reality I doubt there'll be much difference in time-wise with putting a case on normally compared to putting them on with magnets. Also, the cost of the clip-on wallet is a bit ridiculous. I thought it would be about £30 at a very push, Apple tax push. But no, I checked, £59. You're having a laugh. There's no way that's going to sell that well. And I'd be a bit worried with taking it out of your pocket as well. It's going to have really strong magnets. Otherwise, It will either stay in your pocket or worse, fall out on the floor, which is what you don't want. So, which iPhone are you going to be having this year? Or are you going to stick with an iPhone 11 or a previous one? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, you can let me know by giving this video a like. Subscribe to stay updated, and I'll see you in the next one.